And your mammy would be like, you about to go on a date? Okay, do you got cab fare? Okay, or Uber money? Whatever you people do now, okay? Do you know the ninja's license plate? Okay, that's what we used to do back in the day, y'all. Oh my God, that's what we used to do. I should be like, bitch, the nigga's license plate is because we don't be doing these things. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share the Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube, and for a small monthly fee of $5. You babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Okay. Now, let's talk about Sister Souljah's The Coldest Winter Ever sequel, Life After Death. This will be part 10. And before we move on, love bugs, please, let's get this video to 500 likes. We can do it, you know. Let's let the haters know that love is more powerful than hate. Right, where we left off, Winter is learning a huge lesson, okay, from the succubus, who we lovingly casted as Lizzo, okay? So her dude is dead, okay, because he went to go save her from the UBS. And for real, she didn't need to be saved from the UBS because the unborn souls that are trying to protect her, or at least two of the unborn souls that are trying to protect her, are the twins that she terminated with the dude Boom from the first book. Her dude tried to rescue her. He got bombed. Now he, all right. So he's dead, right? His brothers then violated her. Blink if you know what I'm talking about. But she had a bomb in her book bag or saddlebag that her daughter, what's the girl name? Bomber Girl, gave her or left in the bag, because the daughter knew that, you keep playing with mutts, eventually you're going to get up with fleas. So I love you, but here go a bomb just in case the BS happens. Like when your mammy would be like, you about to go on a date? Okay, do you got cab fare? Okay, or Uber money? Whatever you people do now, okay? Do you know the ninja's license plate? Okay, that's what we used to do back in the day, y'all. Oh my God, that's what we used to do. I used to be like, bitch, the nigga's license plate is because we don't be knowing these niggas. She found out from the succubus that, girl, the position that you're in right now is all a part of the plan, baby. Okay? He was going to bring you to his lair a couple of times, stick it in your butt, and then feed you to the fire. Okay? Because his father, Thick Thighs Diddy, the ultimate, Lucifer, is need to be fed. That ninja need to be fed. And incubus and succubus are here to draw the people in through their desires, and then stick it in their butt and throw them to the fire. The tyrant made all of us. You must know that. Even as an ant and a tick and a worm is aware that there is only one. That same one who created good also created evil. That same one is the one who created every living thing. I was created to do exactly what I am doing, and I hate it. But bitch, this is who I am. The tyrant, who is the best knower of all things, is not out to punish me for being the succubus that he created me to be. The tyrant is using me to wake your dumb ass up. But you have such a sturdy brand of stupid that you can't awaken. The tyrant made you look so attractive that you worship only yourself. Ooh. I don't give a fuck about your worshiping yourself. All succubuses and all incubuses worship ourselves. That's how this whole thing popped off. The tyrant who created every god daggone living thing ordered Satan to bow down to Adam. So what it sounds like is the succubus is just telling the same story that we've learned through the Bible, okay? That the devil was actually casted out by God for being so daggone bad and arrogant, right? So this is what succubus is trying to explain to her, okay? That basically the tyrant who is represented by the one is responsible for all things good and evil. Incubus never loved you. He never loved me either. He butt F's because that's how incubuses get down. We all do it naturally and prefer it that way. But aping is sodomy. It's forbidden to humans by the one. That's why y'all suffer when you do it. But y'all all too dumb to understand. And y'all are too much just like us to care. That's why I love Satan. I think he was right not to bow down to Adam. What the fuck for? You humans are the weakest, dumbest pieces of shiz. I'm like saying to myself, hold on, girl, because I'd be sitting across from her like about to smack her in the mouth. It implies that Sister Souljah has a problem with homosexuality. That's what it implies to me, because, I'm not going to say I ain't never had an experience in the butt. It was okay to me. I'm not running out here like, oh, put it in my butt. No, I'm not doing that. But she said before that men and women. So it's specifically geared towards homosexuality, okay? But the fact of the matter is, you can't tell me that Muslims don't get their penis sucked. You can't tell me that. So that's a part of sodomy too. So, okay, girl, I hear you, Sister Souljah. I see you, girl. After this long lecture, right, what's her name? Incubuses, succubuses, whatever her name is, she taunting Winter, right? Bleep, set her hair on fire, all right? Winter goes in the bathroom to put the hair out, right? But she knows because she's been locked down for 15 years, how things can go. So she always thinking in survival mode, okay? She knew that when she opened the door, succubus was going to be right there. If she set the girl hair on fire, what's she going to do to her next, right? So when she opened the door, succubus was right there, okay? So she threw water in the girl's face. I guess she the Wicked Witch of the Wizard of Oz because the girl had, I guess burnt, I don't know. It was like, an episode of, I don't know, but she melted. And that's all. Fire sprung up through her chest. I looked down on her. You look better with no head, you ugly bitch. Tell Satan, Lizzo is nowhere near ugly, okay? Nowhere near. Tell Satan to come back through and throw your stinking ass on his truck. I may be a dumb bitch, a dumb dead bitch, but I'm a survivor. She riding, okay? Because in her mind, she feels like I'm by myself. I don't have that ninja to protect me no more. So what's next? In her mind, all I need to do is get to my daughter, Bomber Girl, and we need to negotiate, okay? I'm saying to myself, girl, you is negotiating with mercy? How does that happen? But like the succubus explained to her, basically succubuses, and she was telling Winter, bitch, you a succubus too, bitch. You so selfish, you a succubus too. You just haven't admitted it yet. But she's thinking in her mind, I'm going to negotiate with mercy, Her twins are represented or represent mercy, okay? Because they're there to try to get their mother to go to heaven jhana with them, okay? They don't want their daughter or their mother to be in this dark place forever, okay? They want their mother to wake up. That may not happen. It may not, because as of right now, she's still on that ninja's nuts, even though he didn't croak. First step in my plan was to drive back to the exact spot where the sewer was. For some reason, she had showed up twice at the same location. That's her daughter, Bomber Girl. Her arrival had overpowered that extreme odor. I also noticed that the rally of the UBS was also in that same location. The march of the animals also led to that same location. Therefore, I deduced that there had to be something to it. I should go there, and Bomber Girl would show up. I would unveil my plan once I figured it out. She would be the one to do what I told her to do, to get me what I want. Now she's waiting. She's sitting there waiting for her daughter to show up. I was in a realm where there was no money. The hot commodity is the soul. Apparently, anybody can sell their soul to get something in return. Or a hustler for the last stop can sell the souls of others like that ninja. His father and their team did. Souls must get a high price. Shaitan and his sons and team all had whips and trucks and sturdy houses and business location, warehouses and factory. This is what she thinks. She think that, okay, well, I've been down here, I've been hungry. I ain't got my hair done. It's a lot of things down here that could make this place very livable, that many people probably would be, not as apprehensive about going downstairs. Okay, so she done came up with this crazy idea, and this is the point that make me think: does Winter have some kind of learning disability, or is something wrong with Winter? Because this bitch is really thinking in her mind, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create a food industry. I'm gonna create fashion. I'm gonna create cars and grocery stores and hair salons and all these different things, so that the stop before the drop would be pleasing. And she feels like I'm going to get it, because I know Bomber Girl wants me to go with her to heaven. And the way that we're going to play it is I'm going to tell her or negotiate with her so that I can get what I want, and maybe she'll get what she wants. I don't know. She thinking in the BMW, okay? While she thinking of this dumbass plan in the BMW, rocks start pouring on her. Okay, not on her physically, but on the car, right? Rocks are pouring heavily on her. She mad in her head. She like, why isn't Bomber Girl here? She frustrated, right? So the rocks are coming, right? She tried to escape the place and drive some more, but the rocks seemed to follow her, okay? So now she's exhausted, because although the rocks are not hitting her in the head, they hitting the BMW, but she has a massive headache for some reason, okay? Because people trying to wake you up. Do you have to get a brick to hit you in your head for you to understand what you finna ask your daughter to do, you dumb broad, you dizzy broad? Once I calmed down some, I realized I had a massive headache. Even though none of the rocks had landed inside of the car, my headache was so severe. It felt like some of them were right upside my head. There was a pounding that I was unfamiliar with. All of a sudden, my blood vessels seemed about to burst, but I had no aspirin and no medicine of any kind. I reclined back in the seat to rest my head. I comforted myself by thinking, don't worry, bitch, you already dead. It seemed like the headache lasted for no less than 6 days. It might have been 6 weeks or 6 months. She said, I reminded myself that at least I wasn't in a cage, I wasn't an exotic steak or a pretty dog, and I could still feel my body and each of my limbs. And she feels like they are, or the people in that realm is looking at her going, look, you dumb bitch, okay? It ain't working down here for you. You think you in control, but the only person that's in the real control is the father, the thick thighs Diddy. That's the only person that's in control here. Is thick thighs Diddy, the devil. Okay, Lucifer 66 Pappy, Lucifer 666. Okay, so the stone storm stops. Okay, now she is getting out. I know you're like, why the hell is she getting out? I mean, a stone could come hit her in the head again. But it's important to her that she gets out, because she's driving that ninja's Lucifer 66, Trey Songz character, BMW. okay? And if her daughter, Bomber Girl, comes up and sees the BMW, she may just bomb it just because Bomber Girl knows that it is Lucifer's BMW. So in her mind, she has to get out of the BMW and let her daughter know, hey, it's me. Now, she done got out of the BMW now, okay? But no Bomber Girl, okay? She feels like, where is she? Okay? Come, Bomber Girl, come get your mammy. Come get your mammy. Your mammy is here. We're all here, Barry. We're all here for you. It doesn't matter who left. Only thing that matters is who came back. It's 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 years. She don't know. Her body is exhausted. All right. She been calling for her daughter for a while, but her daughter ain't showed up. Okay. Then she gets frustrated and start calling her daughter all kind of bees because she's like, okay, well, the goodness ain't working. Let me try this and see if this works, because you know that's what people do, okay? If they can't get you to speak to them with positive energy, then they'll turn their energy negative. So they just want your energy either way they can get it, whether it be positive or negative. They just want your energy. She calling out for her daughter, calling her daughter all kinds of bitches and hoes. The girl ain't responding. Bomber Girl ain't responded to it, okay? Because I don't know who you think I am, child. I'm here to do you a favor, right? She passes out. Then a multicolored huddle of grandmothers showed up. They stepped right out of the darkness. One of them had a red wheelbarrow. I was suspicious of them. I saw their cheap wooden crucifixes hanging around their necks on a cheaper string. They were all wearing long gray garments and Payless dollar shoes. Girl, what the fuck? Are you alone, my sweet darling? One of them asked. I didn't answer. Thought it was a weird first question. Oh, my dear, you look like you need Jesus. Another one of them said in a soft tone of pity. I threw myself back down onto the car hood with my arms stretched out wide. I was officially exhausted. I don't know why she called these lady grandmothers, okay? Why are you calling the nuns grandmothers, right? But again, she doesn't really know all facets of religion, right? So at first you had the Muslims trying to get her, you know, who her daughter's and her son's faith is. Now you have the Catholics trying to get her, okay? They done snatched her up, threw her in a red wheelbarrow, okay? And then took her over to the convent, right? Now she exhausted. One lady, her name is, what's her name? Mother somebody, okay? Mother somebody, because you know in the Catholic faith, you have brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers. You know that, right? Or if you don't, I taught you something. You're welcome, right? I went along with it, of course. I could have overpowered the old ladies. You know, I could have hit them in the head with the rock. And the Jesus would have got your ass for hitting them old ladies in the head with rocks. Don't think that Jesus don't remember when you hit that other old lady in the face and stole all her, bags and stuff and stole her rings and her Gucci shoes off her feet, you devil. Rest until you heal, or at least until your temperature goes down. Once you're stable, we can have a nice talk, one of them said. I didn't reply, just lay there, like even talking was too painful for me. Even though at the time I wasn't feeling any pain whatsoever and I didn't feel hot. The door opened, no knock. I'm here to wash your body, the grandmother said after some hours since my arrival. I guess. She walked in carrying a basin of water with a bar of soap floating in it. Beneath the basin was one neatly folded towel, one washcloth, and some clothes, pressed and packed in clear plastic wrap. I can take care of it myself, I assured her. She was gripping the basin like it was something of great value. She walked past me and sat it on the single dresser. Stand up, she said with a trace of aggression that wasn't in any of the old lady's manner. Until now, I stood. She tugged at my coat. I resisted. I said, I'll do it myself. She yanked it off of me. No one can wash their own back properly, she said. That's why we all need help. May God help us all. I'll take that, I said, holding my hand out for my trench. A place for everything and everything in its place, she said. I was starting to think the bitch was crazy. No, bitch, you crazy. She went to the door and opened it slightly, then handed my coat to someone who must have been standing right there. Do you have any candles? I asked. Yes, but why? She asked. They're more soothing to me than a lamp, especially when I don't feel well. Like right now, I made a painful face. The light bulb is making my headache worse. Let's get you all cleaned up. I'll tuck you in, then I'll come back with a candle. I'll get dressed while you get the candle, I told her. She walked to the door and ordered whoever who was posted outside of the door to bring back a candle. Come sit, she patted the bed. Now let's pray together. I was like, what the fuck? I was just restraining myself from throwing her weird ass right out until I could get my candle. We will say the Lord's Prayer. Do you know it? She asked. No. Winter does not know the Lord's Prayer. But what Winter is inclined to do is to play along until she gets what she wants. Now the nun is in there still trying to get Winter to jump on board, or at least lower her guard down. Okay, what's your name, baby? You know Winter don't tell nobody her name. Brooklyn. My name is Brooklyn. That's it. Call me that. The mother, whose name is Mother Maria, who we casted as the beautiful Lynn Whitfield, is saying to her, okay, you're going to get acclimated soon. Okay, trust me. We just recruited another little girl. I'm going to bring her in here. Y'all two about the same age, so maybe this little girl can get through to you. Okay, I can't. I got the little girl who Mother Maria said was going to come in and talk to her, start talking to her. Mother Maria has washed your body for your comfort and cleanliness, but also to check and test whether or not you are an evil spirit in disguise. Evil spirits are powerful and they can make themselves appear to be anything, male, female, or any type of complexion. As powerful as evil spirits are, they all fear water. Had you resisted being washed, Mother Maria would have thrown the water on you instead. If you were an evil spirit, you would have to be exposed, she said, speaking softly. She thinking in her head, meaning Winter, she like, oh shit, this nice lady thing is a scam, huh? Now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. Don't forget to like this video. Now, remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up are going to be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves, you babies, y'all better have a good one. Peace. Street life, it's the only life I know. Street life.